And on behalf of Team Makal, we proudly welcome you all for Makal's Women Talk webinar. We take the privilege in welcoming our speaker for the day, Dr. V. Vasanthi ma'am. I also welcome our founder, Mr. Senthil Kumar sir, who is the cornerstone of Makal team. And I take a moment to welcome all our co-team leaders and steering committee members. And a warm welcome to all the dear participants and other faculty members who have joined today. So, the topic of today's webinar is the science of data analytics, a mentor's guide. In this webinar, you will learn the fundamentals of data analytics. Along with this webinar, Makal is into multiple such activities. So, I would like to invite our steering committee member, Mr. Puviyarasu, to give a brief description about Makal team's milestones.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, team. I am Puviyarsu on behalf of Makkal since December 2020. I would like to share with you who we are. Yes, Makkal. Makkal stands for Maverick Abdul Kalam Association for Leaders. So this webinar is one among the 18 plus activities we are doing currently. Through initiatives like Word of the Day, Makkal Commands, Master of Communicative English course, we are creating the confident English speaking candidates and professionals. Makkal tidbits, history of the mystery, news of the day, brainstorming India, quiz of the week, goosebumps, helps in knowledge sharing and current affairs. Read and lead. An audio podcast has been dedicated to include the reading activities among young minds. Women talk to empower women. Makkal Mahima to learn Hindi. தினமொரு திருக்குறள் to know the treasures of our incredible language. Makkal Fit to stay healthy and track fitness. Makkal Jobs to create the share job opportunities. Makkal Talents to unleash the artistic talents of our members. Makkal Fest is being conducted every year on Abdul Kalam Sir's birthday. This is to bring out the talents and creativity of various age groups. On the same day, sampling plantation have been done and also we have received a great response from the public. I would like I would also like to highlight the achievements of our team. Packet statue as created and published in the year of 2021. This packet statue consists of basic important laws. The same has been approved by the government officials and we are circulated it among the public. 100 sampling plantation were done in Malamchamatti village, Coimbatore, in the presence of Panchayat President, ward councillors, and also local peoples. Sampling plantation done in Kalapatti Government High School was persisted by Inspector of Cybercrime Branch, Coimbatore. Makkal has visiting multiple colleges and conduct the seminars to enhance the skill of students and to motivate them. Thank you, team. Moving forward to Manimegali ma'am.
Thank you, sir. That was an insightful introduction about our team. Now, it is not too late to know about the profile of our speaker. Yes, Dr. V. Vasanthi ma'am has completed her post-graduation in computer science and she has completed her MPhil and also she has completed her doctorate by the year 2014. She has worked as assistant professor in different colleges and holds 10 years of experience in teaching, research and guidance. Currently, she works in Hindustan College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. She has received the Young Scientist Award for the year 2021 by VD Good Technology, which is a science association. She has acted as a wonderful guide and mentor for 7 PhD research scholars and 2 MPhil students as well. She is the member of ICSES, which is International Computer Science and Engineering Society. She has published 48 journals and attended 25 international conferences and acted as a resource person in numerous workshops, sessions, and conferences. With strong technical knowledge, she acts as the committee member of Research and Development Cell as well. Ma'am, we are extremely grateful and proud to have you with us today. Handing over the session to you. So, dear everyone, let us listen to the expert now. Thank you.
Good morning, all. Uh, First of all, I thank Makal team to have a session. I'm involving in a Makal team last since 3 months back. We were doing good sessions and communication, numerous things they were doing. So I'm very happy to be part of one of the session today. So let me see the session today where the topic is data analytics. So peak topic over here now. Industry is expecting the analytics topics or persons they were hiring. So we have decided to give such an introduction about the data analytics and how we can move on to expert on that topic. Likewise, we are going to see now. So let I share my PPT now. Audience, can you see my video PPT?
Yes,
Ah,
ma'am.
yes, we can.
Okay. Shall we start? Okay. So now we are going to see about the data analytics. So first, I'm going to give you the fundamentals and what are the things why we need to go for data analytics, and then what are the steps behind it, and what are the types, subsets, and where and all we are using the data analytics now in the recent trends. And then I'm going to give you some of the links or tools where we can get a certifications for your data analytics. So you need to expert in that, so we need some expertise certified on that. So n number of online tools or online courses is available, so free of cost, and then NPTEL likewise. So that also I have given some of the link to do some courses also. So this what the agenda we are going to see today. Okay. So it's about me. uh, I'm working as an assistant professor, PG and research, Department of Computer Application, Hindustan College of Arts and Science, this Coimbatore. So this what outline agenda we have discussed, right? So let me move on to the topic. So what do you mean by data analytics? So why we are need this topic? So why, what is the need? Why we are moving on it? So here we are everything we are integrated with the data nowadays. So whatever we are doing. So for example, we can take our mobile phone. Day to day, we will be having a number of let me take a WhatsApp, social medias. Whatever we are using, we will be having some data as a data like index text, videos, pictures. So most of the our devices is collapsed with the pictures and videos. So you all agree with me, I think so. So with this data, I need to know in your mobile itself, we can take after 1 month or 2 or 3 months, you will be having a huge number of informations in your devices. So that device, you need to analyze whether it is needed or not needed. On that time, in today's scenario, we can take informations like today what I'm searching, that is important to me today, and then next day it has experience to me, so I know well. So that thing in my mind, so no need of data in my devices or anywhere. So that informations will be not needed tomorrow and then the day after maybe. So in such cases, we need to analyze the information whether it is needed or not needed. So blindly we can't able to analyze it. So for that we need some ingredients and then better solutions, what type of operations we are going to utilize it, what type of methodology we need to use it. Likewise we need to in take into part. Okay, so analytics, it will be by the definition we can say that it is of data, information technology, analytical part, and then what type of methodology, that is we are moving on to quantitative or qualitative. Okay, quantitative we are mostly taking into part, and then mathematical terms what we are going to use it to separate the needed not needed, likewise. Okay, and then to to do these such information, such things, that is we need to collect the data which is relevant to it, and then I needed not needed, likewise I need to separate it. Not needed information, I need to put it in the uh, dustbin, likewise. Okay, so if I need that data, we can make it as a backup also. Anytime I need on any of the occasions, I need that such an information, when I need to recollect it. In such cases we can make it as a backup, and it is stored in a separate file. So if it is needed, you can search from that, and ion. So for that cases also, you need to use some methodology to split it. Okay, so for this occasions, so for this things, we need a managers to help. Okay, so through some business operations, and then making it as a better thing, and whether we are doing a decision correctly or not. So likewise we can get help from the managers. So this what the data analytics. So anybody having a doubt on this slide, shall I move to next slide?
I'm sorry to interrupt, ma'am. We are still seeing the About Me slide, ma'am. We couldn't see the next slides. Could you please check?
Okay, just a second, I share you again. Audience, is it audible? Can you see
Yes,
my
ma'am.
slide? What is data analytics?
Yes, ma'am. We could see that slide, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So with this view, what is data analytics we have seen, right? So pictorial representation as a graphical representation I have shown, going to show you in the next slide. Okay, so in this picture, you can see that circular type I have given. So first, what we need to do, as I told you, that we need to separate the needed, not needed, likewise information. We can take a backup also. So for that, we need to do some steps. Okay. So in this data analytics, first we are goes under the term that is data collection services. So with this services, what we are doing is we will be getting as a raw data informations as a raw data. So with that, next step followed with that, I'm separating the data into two sections. One is valid section and valid data and not valid data, or making it as a supporting documents also. So three types we are making the information into three sub informations. Okay, so with that, we can make use of some utilizations like a second step, that is data quality assess and improve. So with this innovative analysis, what we are doing, we are making the data into three subcategories. So whether it is of needed, not needed, and it is of supporting document or not. Okay, we are separating it. So and then we will be moving on to steps like data integration and visualization, so making it as a chart like structure. So for example, if we take a student information, so if we are moving on to student information, I'll be taking academic side. So what type of grade he has, some informations I need to analyze it, whether they were he or she is placed or not. Okay, so if it is of like a data, I can't able to give it as a report. So for that cases, why I need to use a visualization. So for example, if we take a chart, graph like representation, I'll be making it as a excel, through excel, matlab, likewise any of the tools we can use it. With that, I'll be giving the inputs. With that, I'll be taking the chart like structure. So with that chart, you can see the scores, you can see the incredibles like improved stage or not, how much importance I need to give to any of the students. Likewise, I can analyze it easily. Okay, so that this what the step for visualization, data integration and visualization. So here with this identification, what I need to do is I need to go with the decision making. So with that next step, policy analytics and decision support. So here what we do is we will be having a chart. With that chart, what type of contributions or what type of steps I need to take for to improve the next level. Okay, and then with the support with that next step is social media and digital outreach. So here through social medias and behavioral researchers, so how freelancers, social enhancements, likewise we can use a Twitter, Facebook, any of the social medias. With that, we can reach the customers. Okay, so with that data will be taken to next step. The next is enterprise analytics solutions. So here we need to, whatever the data we are uploading in any of the concepts, okay, YouTube, social medias, whatever you are giving, you need to know that whether it is a unique informations, and then we need to give a secure platform also. Okay, so this was the last step we need to see. So here these are the steps uh, followed with the data analytics. So what we need to sort out with the data is we need to uh, with this Ronald Coase economics uh, ruler, he has given a thought like if you torture the data long enough, it will confess. So if you are threatening the data most time, you can see that square root of 9. It may be sometimes if I'm routinely we are getting into it, will be making threatening. It may be sometimes we can see as a 6. Okay, so we need to uh, if you are continuously saying about the data, so we can't able to predict it whether it is needed or not. We need to go with the some technologies. Okay, manually if I'm doing, it is very difficult to do it. So here is the capabilities, that is how the information to optimization. So base raw data to how we can making it as a optimized one, or uh, thoroughly usable data, how we can make use of it. Like this, with this step we can follow it. So first is we can uh, take it as first descriptive analytics we need to do it. With that, what the data is going to do with it, what will happen, why will be you going to use it, and how we can make use of this information in a fruitful manner. Okay, so these with these steps the capabilities will be taken part. So next we are going to see about the steps of data analytics. So here is a 6 steps we are going to follow. First step is goal setting. So with this data, what is my goal? Okay, so let me take some examples, real-time examples. Traffic signal informations, traffic informations I'm going to collect it. So with this data, what we need to do, we will be taking that only the data, like same similar data we will be taking part in Coimbatore, what is happening as a traffic thing. What about the Tripur? What about the Pollachi? Likewise, we can use analysis. For example, we let we take timings like morning 7 to 10. So it is of busy timing with a why it is busy. We can analyze base things like school timings, college timing, office timing. So it will be very busy with that line. Okay, so what about the other cases? So likewise, we can make use of this information, and we need to analyze what type of set of scenario, that is situations basis, how we can get the raw data and then making it as a useful one we are going to see. So with these steps, we are making the data, raw data into a usable one. Okay, so first step was goal setting. So we need to understand the goal. We need to simplified one, making it as a simplified one, and measurable goals we need to set it. The second step is we need to set a priority, prioritize for measurement. So as I told you, in the traffic information, I'm going to take the timings like 8 to 10. So this is one of the measurement I have taken. So same as based on the data set, based on the information what you have collected, from that you can move on to measurement scenarios or values or formulas what you are going to use it. Okay, you need to decide it. Okay, the next is data gathering. So with that available uh, data set you need to know means, for example, traffic data set or college informations. Okay, so for example, 23 to 24 batch, how many computer science students is there in under University of Bharatiya, under University of Bharatdasan University. Likewise, we can gather the information from the organization, and we can use any of the terms. Okay, so from that, I'm going to search academicians like topper, who is a topper from university to university. Likewise, we can take it from that. Next is data gathering. We have seen recorded or generating the data, available data set. We are going to use it. Next is cleaning. So missing data. If I'm collecting numerous informations from the users, so there will be having a missed informations or wrong informations will be there. Uh, for example, if I'm giving a sheet, Google sheet to you, you can skip some things. Okay, so in such cases missing data will be there. So if I'm having a missing data, first I need to make it as a valuable one. Values I need to insert it, and then we need to go for analysis. Without doing it, what will happen is I'll not get a correct information at last. Okay, nil informations will be there. So after doing such a long process, after that no information is there, then it will be a loss for us. So in the steps itself, we will be having a data cleaning, outlier rejection, missing values interpretation, data structuring. So these things and all, we will be using the concept of data cleansing. Through that, we will be getting a fruitful information or true information, without missing information. All the informations will be in a filled form. So with that, we can move on to data analysis. So we will be having a data analysis, we can use a tools under the data mining concept, business intelligence, visualization, and exploratory data analytics also we will be having into it. And then with that analysis, we will be moving on to precise. Okay, so precise interpretation, we will be checking whether the information is initially objective, we will be reaching the goal or not, we need to uh, predict it. Okay, and then limitations also we can set it. So likewise, next step is, so this is what the last step, that is precising the information or restrictions. So I have given elaborately the about the steps. First is goal setting. We need to decide the objective. Okay, so we can set the objectives with the questionnaire formats. Likewise, so here some examples I have given. Uh, if I'm doing a business, okay, if I'm struggling with that to sell a product, so what type of questions or relevant questions you need to set is, are we overpricing on goods? Okay, and then whether it is of product is differ from others, or ours is unique one is there or not. We need to check these type of questions. But is going good, then uh, we can have a cost decrement likewise, or we can have some percentage discounts too. So some sort of informations you need to concentrate on, and you need to sell the product. Okay, so next is priority, how to set a priority. So that is what measurement what we are going to do it. So with that analysis, we can set the analysis with the measurements, time calculations. So regarding the objective, what set of measurements you have taken. Okay. The next is data gathering. So we can use a available data set also, or you can collect at the time itself. Okay, so for example, we can let we have a interview method, direct or indirect interview methods. So if I'm having a shop, okay, so who are the customers coming, what type of for example toothpaste, what type of brands they were regularly checking with that. If it is of 50 persons are coming, out of 50, what is the product they were preferring. Likewise, we can make decisions, and we can move on to that product alone we can make consuming more. So we can making it as a demand also. Registration methods, questionnaire methods, experimental methods. We can use some simulations also. So these are the some of the techniques to collect the data from the customers, or available data sets also we can analyze it. Okay, next is about data cleansing. So here data cleansing, we can identify with that. I told you missing datas, irrelevant datas, we can neglect it, incorrect datas, incomplete datas. We need to concentrate on all these dot things. Replacement, modification, and deletion. These are the things you need to incorporate, and making it as a good or perfect data. Next is these are the steps to making it as a missing datas, duplications is there, redundant data we will be having. So all those thing process will be done, and we will be getting the data as a perfect one. Okay, next is about data analysis. So in this process, we will be having evaluating using three things. One is analytical reasoning, logical reasoning, and then how we can make it as a components over here. So these are the techniques we will be using here: data mining, data analysis, analytics, and then data science concepts we will be using. Okay, so you can see this diagrammatic representation. Data mining, it will be focusing on to apply some algorithms using various techniques or algorithms like machine learning algorithms to big data. So here analysis, we'll be doing some data set predictions automatically. We will be incorporating some informations already with that through techniques like data mining techniques and tools to discover the hidden patterns under the analytics. So here is data science. So whereas analysis and analytics will be somewhat differ. Analysis we will be doing as the huge data. Analytics will be uh, having a analysis with that, and with that proved informations or particular informations alone we will be doing some or performing special data processing. Okay, so this what the difference between data analysis and data analytics. Whereas data science, it will be dealing with the structured data and unstructured data. So you may ask me that how the structured and unstructured, what is the difference between structured and unstructured data? So structured data, it will be having like a chart like structure. It will be having attributes, for example, 10 attributes. For that, answers will be there. So whereas unstructured data, let me take a video or informations, oral informations, we can take it as a unstructured data. I'll be talking differently, you will be talking differently, you'll the other person will be talking differently, the same concept. But so what I'm doing is, I'll be taking three different persons talk also, and then I'm doing some analysis in this, what simply we can take it as a unstructured data. Okay, so this next is we are going to see about the steps of data analysis. So here we will be using as I told you, we need to validate the data, validate the or test the data. So I need to go for a structured data alone. So if I'm going for unstructured data, it is very difficult for me to do the process like data analysis. Okay, so here what I'm doing is I'm going to concentrate only on the structured data. So I'll be having columns and rows with their headers of same thing but different information. For example, academic informations about the student. Okay, so it will be having a name, serial number, serial number, register number or roll number, name of the student, academic, that's just first semester mark sheets, that is subjects 1, subject 2, like so on. So 7 subjects may be there. Then second semester 5 subjects will be there. So with that, 50 to 60 students information is there. From that data I'm going to do it. This is what data analysis. So first is pre-processing. Pre-processing, what we are doing is we will be validating whether the data is there or not, whether lacking information is there, input is correct, information is there. I'll be checking with that. Okay, and then we will be moving on to next step is feature engineering. So I will be using any of the concepts like dimension reduction, feature selection, feature extraction. So for example, I'm going to concentrate only on the mark statements. Okay, so I'm not going to concentrate on vocational courses, lab marks, or placement things, information about who's the student also I'm not considering. So on that cases, I'll be making the separating the informations like whatever needed, the needed informations alone I'm going to take it. Okay, to the next step, that is process. So that is in that process what I'm going to use it is classification, regression, machine learning, AI model, any of the thing I'm going to give the input of featured selections, input valid informations into a process. So with that, what I'm using is I'm going to measure some usage through optimization. For example, I need to take a valid informations like, with that information I'm going to take a grade 1, grade A level students alone. Okay, so grade A level students alone I'm going to retrieve it. So three, uh, for this I'm going to set a parameter tuning here, average equal to 80. Okay, so I need to get a academic informations, that is a percentage up to 80 and above students alone I need to get it. So through optimization techniques I can retrieve. Then next is about the performance evaluation. So with that, I have given the A grade students list. So through performance, I'll be collecting the information. Okay, so from the up to this, any doubt you can clarify it, and then we can move on to pre-processing concept. Yes, shall I move to?
Yes, ma'am, please proceed.
Okay. So the first step I have given briefly in the next slide. So pre-processing. So here pre-processing 4 steps we are having in the diagrammatic representation I have given. First is dirty data. So why you are telling dirty data, ma'am? Uh, the data which is not in a perfect manner. Okay, so one will be the in a decimal format, one will be in the percentage format. Likewise, they may have some miscontroversies will be there. So with that, I'm going to correct that data. For that, we need to use a pre-processing step. Okay, so in this pre-processing step, we will be having a 4 set of cleaning process. One is data cleaning. I'll be telling that remove the outliers, resolving inconsistencies, missing values, noisy data. I'm not having any clarity on that data. For example, in the data எதுக்கு கொடுத்துருக்காங்கன்னே தெரியல. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி வரும்போது cleaning processல அங்கேயே ஸ்டாப் ஆயிடும். Okay, so that informations will not move on to next level. So what type of thing or அங்க என்ன dirt value இருக்கு, என்ன outliers, என்ன identifiers யூஸ் பண்ண போறோம். ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாமே நமக்கு கிளாரிஃபை இருந்தா மட்டும்தான் நெக்ஸ்ட் லெவல் போக முடியும். Okay, so this what the data cleaning process will be done. Then multiple data sets. For example, I'll be having, for example, let me take our roll number 33. So 33 value is 3 times repeatedly they have given an input of 3 times. ஒரு ஃபார்மை கொடுத்துட்டு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் கிட்ட ஃபில் பண்ணனா ரிப்பிட்டேஷனா எனக்கு ஒருத்த மட்டும் 3 தடவை ஃபில் பண்ணுவேன். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி கான்செப்ட்ஸ் வரும்போது 3 டைம்ஸ் டேட்டாஸ் இருக்கும். ஸோ எனக்கு அந்த 3 டைம்ஸ் டேட்டா எனக்கு வேண்டாம், 1 டைம் மட்டும் போதும். ஸோ வாட் ஐ டூ இஸ் I'll be redundancy thing, duplications எல்லாத்தையும் நான் ரிமூவ் பண்ணிடுவேன். Okay, so through integration, multiple data set, it is data cubes files will be there with the without redundant data I'll be having. Okay, then we are moving on to data transformation, data reduction. So இங்கே volume of data as I told you, so 3 values இருக்கு, அந்த 3 மே சேம் தான் எனக்கு தெரியும். So in such cases I'll be removing the 2 data and I'll be moving 1 data to the next level. Okay, next is about the data normalization. So normalizationல தான் என்ன பண்றோம்னா we will be moving on to here some calculations is there to redundant data. Redundancy இல்லாம பாத்துக்கிறதுக்காக we will be using a data normalization. Okay, frequency set பண்ணலாம். So these are the some formulas we will be using. Next is feature selection. Feature engineering, we will be using transforming the raw data to represent the predictive model and to improve the accuracy. ஸோ இதில் எப்படின்னா பர்சன்டேஜ் எனக்கு இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரா டேட்டாவாக கொடுக்கும்போது ஒரு 50% இருந்ததுன்னா அக்யூரேசி எல்லா இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸும் if I'm moving on to this concept, feature extraction, your data will be improved version. Redundancy நம்ம ரிமூவ் பண்ணியிருப்போம், மிஸ்ஸிங் டேட்டாவை ஃபில் பண்ணியிருப்போம். இந்த மாதிரி we have done some informations, right? So அதனால you'll be getting a 90% data as an accurate one. So with that, feature extractions will be done, and through this two techniques. One is dimension reduction and then data smoothing. So இதில் இருக்கிறது எல்லாமே some of the techniques they were following. I'm not going to concentrate on more on that algorithm. Just I'm giving the overview alone. Okay. Next is feature selection. What we are doing is we will be identifying the feathers, that is redundant irka, irrelevant irka. So இதெல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு we will be improving into it. Then these are the some of approaches. I know இதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா person correlation coefficient, ANOVA technique, chi square, இந்த மாதிரி techniques maximum of persons they will be preferring because it is working well. If you are going for MPhil type work போகும்போது you will be in depth நீங்க படிக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். Okay, so no worries about it. So இதுலயும் some limitations or will be having some defects also. So here what is the defect is we can decrease the performance. So இங்க predict பண்ணிட்டு எல்லாமே கொண்டு வரும்போது sometimes we will be having accuracy, the data accuracy will be less. Okay, so overfitting வந்து too much further இருக்கலாம். வேலிடேஷன் வந்து ரொம்ப வேலிடேட் பண்ணும்போது ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப கம்மியா இருக்கும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இன் அ கிளாஸ், ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நல்லா படிக்கிற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கிற இதுல if I'm setting as a 80 and 80% and above, it is possible. Okay, whereas some classes average students is minimum. Okay, ஸோ மினிமம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தான் இருக்காங்க, ஆவரேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தான் நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க. 85% அண்ட் அபோவ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து ரொம்ப கம்மியாக இருக்காங்க. ஸோ ஆன் சச் கேசஸ் இஃப் ஐம் predicting it, I'll be getting a low percentage of information. So based on that input, we will be collecting the extract output. Okay. So next is about more training, how we can make it as a predictions. So இங்க sample data is a predefined classes-ல கொண்டு வரோம். Attributes என்ன set பண்ண போறோம்னு we are deciding. Okay, we are going to train the data set through using a mathematical formulas. So அந்த formulas use பண்ணும்போது என்ன பண்ணணும்னா we will be using two techniques. One is supervised versus unsupervised learning. So supervised learning la what we are doing is we will be labeling it and indicating the observations, and new data will be classified and on the training data set or trained set. Okay, so whereas unsupervised learning la we are not aware of the data label la attribute என்ன இருக்குனே தெரியாது. Okay, so set of measurements observationsல வச்சிட்டு தான் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், we will be using a clusters concepts also. Is anybody having doubt? Okay, let me see about the models. What are the models we are using for analysis? So here we will be having two things. One is approach and techniques. So approaches la two types is there, classification and regression. Whereas techniques, data mining techniques, we can use it. Machine learning technique we can use, and artificial intelligence. So under these three things, so I have some sample classification. The approaches I எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன்னு I have given some concept through some example. I'll show you now. So you can see this example. So for example, I have taken a patient information. Okay, so some set of informations like points for a normal person. You will be having I don't know exactly the points, but if the person is having a cancer, okay, the point will be 0.90. Okay, so sample 1, sample 2, sample 3, that is different patients informations I have taken, and then I'm calculating the how much prediction I'm doing. Okay, so this measurement, I'll be new samples, I'll be collecting it. From that, how many patients are having a cancer with the high thing we are analyzing through this classification. Okay, so predictor or classifier. So this will be partitioning with the subsets. So how we can analyze these things? Base we will be having a points like 0.24. For example, if I am having a data 0.24, he is a normal person. Okay, so other than that, it will be points we will be having 0.49 up to 7.5. It is acceptable. If it is low, also problem. If it is high, also problem. So we need to know about the data well, then only we can use a classifier. Next is about the classification and prediction. So what you mean by classification and prediction? I have given as a chart with the definition, model, and methodologies. What are the acceptable methodologies, and where and all we are using this classification concept and prediction concept. So classification, it will be divided into groups or types, whereas prediction, it will be statements, or we can't predict it, like okay, unknown informations or figures will be taken as a information. Okay, whereas classifications, it will be model what we are using is it will be predict categorical labels, and then whereas in prediction we can notice the missing values, unknown values, and then replacing it. So through methods like linear regression, non-linear regression, so these are the some of the techniques or methodologies we use under prediction methods. Whereas classification method, different types of classification methods is also available. So where we are using this classification and prediction, we can notice that for example, email spam filtering. Okay, so unknown messages will be filtered automatically in your mail. So this is by using the classification techniques. Voice classification, video classification. These all the applications where classification concept is using. Whereas prediction, target marketing, medical diagnosis, fraud detection, fault avoidance, credit approval. So these are the some of the applications where predictions is using in a real time. So anybody having a doubt on this concept? Shall I move on to regression?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next is about regression concept. So you don't be panic. I have given some formulas what they were using in this each and every method. So as a student point of view, UG level, no need of this information. So you need to know what you mean by regression, how it is using. That's enough. Okay. So here regression, it is uh, predict a variable or dependent. Okay, so variables will be taken, and then it will be making as a regression methods. So with that regression method, there are two values we will be using. One is a response value, that is variable, and predictive variable. So using this formula, I'll be calculating the regression. Uh, okay, we can take a 2D data. In such cases, we will be using a regression method. So while you are using a regression method, we will be having some issues. So what type of issues is there is accuracy. We can't find it accuracy predict. We can't predict it, right? So unsupervised measures we are using. So in such cases, accuracy will not get accurately, and then speed and scalability. So training time, what we are taking, based on that speed, that is speed and scalability will be calculated. Okay, robustness, handling noises and missing values, how we are making use of it, scalability, and then interpretability. So we need to know about the model optimization. So here we have some parameter optimization, PSO, GA, meta-Horlicks approaches, likewise some models is there. Validations is also we can do by using two methods, k-fold cross validation and Momento Carlo methods. The next is about performance evaluation. So accuracy measures some methodologies will be used. Verifications some methodologies will be using. So through results and predictions, we will be checking all the informations, results, limitations, and then what type of future enhancement we can do. Likewise, we can, with that result we can analyze it. So this diagram, you can notice that sources, that is sources information, whether it is of structured one, unstructured one, and semi-structured one. With this information, I'll be moving on to integration process. So idla we will be using as a message, as a ETL or ODP, that is through connections. We will be making the resources as a data storage one. So here we can use a warehouse, mart, or data stores. So through analyticals, we can use a query or questionnaires. Through that, analyticals will be done, and then we move on to presenters. So here are the presentations. So these through these devices we can collect the information. Still, any more informations you needed? Shall I move to types of data analytics?
Yes, madam.
Okay. So next is about types of data analytics. So here first is decision model. So in where here we will be using the informations like as an abstraction, mathematical formulas and spreadsheets will be followed. We can see this informations like sales per week. If you are taking a departmental store, I'll be having some sales information. I'll be making it as a representing as a chart type structure. So with that, you can notice that which day you have got a sales higher. Without knowing detailed information, you can grasp the overall overview of 1 week, how the sale is moving in improved mode or in the down mode. Likewise, you can analyze it. So with this more decision, we can take into three types. One is data, uncontrollable variables, and decision variables. Three things we can make use of. The next is about descriptive decision model. So where and how we can use this concept. See this charts likewise. If you are using a Excel, you can view like this charts. It will be representing a pie chart, bar chart, any of the charts. So it will be descriptive analytics, OLAP, dashboard, and data visualizations will be given. So with this descriptive analysis, next is about predictive decision model. Next type. So it will be uncertainly help the managers to predict it. So last year's information, last 10 years information, I'll be taking it, and then how would be the next year sale will be. Likewise, we can predict it using predictive analysis. Okay, so for this, we will be using three types of analytics sessions: regression, machine learning, and artificial neural network. We will be using. So here is the chart like classification, and then bar charts, tabular charts. We will be using. So if it is of using these applications, what will happen is we can predict the information what we are going to get it in the next upcoming years. Okay, the next is about the linear demand prediction model. So here you can see the chart like a increasing demand falls, and then non linear decision methods. Here we'll be using a elasticity ratio. Here is also representing as a chart. Next is predictive description model. Prescriptive decision model. In this, optimization, objective function, constraints, and optimal solutions will be taken place. The next is predictive analytics. Here you can see advanced analytics. So through graphical representation, as you all know, shortest path, spanning tree. Likewise, if you are using with that, you can represent as a value. The mathematical terms will be used, and we can calculate the ups and downs of your business. Okay. The next is about data analytics cycle. So as we say about the predictive analysis, prescriptive analysis, and then what type of operations we are using, and descriptive analysis we are using. Okay, so I have given as a simple chart to enhance your memory. So up to this, you all hear about the concept, steps of data analytics, types of data analytics we have seen. So next is about the subsets. So important concept of this concept is subsets. So this what the boom we are using now, big data analytics. So subsets is two types of data analytics we are using: business intelligence and big data analytics. Business intelligence already it is used, that is traditional way only. Okay, so here now big data. So why, you may ask me, ma'am, why you are using a business intelligence not for big data? ஏன் நம்ம big dataக்கு மூவ் ஆயிட்டோம் அப்படின்னு கேட்பீங்க. ஸோ அப்படியே கேட்கும்போது what is the answer from me is we will be having some disadvantage in business intelligence. So what is the disadvantages? We can't able to predict a huge information, large set of data. For example, in Facebook use பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். Facebookல எவ்வளோ set of informations will be there, terabyte megabyte long, rich range of informations will be there. ஸோ ஒரே டைம்ல அந்த டேட்டாஸை நம்ம டிவைட் பண்ண முடியுமா? ப்ரிடிக்டபிள் அன்பிரிடிக்டபிளோ, சூப்பர்வைஸ்டோ அன்சூப்பர்வைஸ்டோ அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்ப்ளிட் பண்ண முடியுமானா கண்டிப்பா முடியாது. Okay, whereas if I'm using a big data analytics, surely we can use a splittings and all. Okay, so அதனாலதான் நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிட்டோம், இப்போ பிக் டேட்டாக்கு அப்படியே மூவ் ஆயிட்டோம். ஓகே, லெட் ஐ ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆன் திஸ் பிஸ்னஸ் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ். உங்களுக்கு ரெண்டுக்குமே டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் நான் கொடுத்துருக்கேன் இங்கே. ஸோ பிஸ்னஸ் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் வர்சஸ் பிக் டேட்டா அனாலிட்டிக்ஸ். ஸோ எங்கே ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்ணுறோம் அப்படின்னா டிஸ்கிரிப்டிவ் அனாலிசிஸும் டயக்னோசிஸ் அனாலிட்டிக்ஸ்க்கும் இங்கே ஃபார்மேஷன் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. Whereas big data analytics, we will be using a predictive analysis and data science also. இங்கே வந்து we are moving on to data sets is a large, and then I don't want to clean it. Raw data அப்படியே கொடுக்கலாம். So அப்படி கொடுத்தா கூட it will be working. So it will be minimizing my time. Okay, minimizing my time, and then complexity is taken by the system. So I'll be moving on to the big data analytics. So support பார்த்தீங்கன்னா what happens and why இந்த மட்டும்தான் இது பண்ணும். Whereas big data analytics யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது we will be getting a correlation, accuracy will be given, what type of next step also I can analyze it. Okay, so let me see in depth about this concept. First purpose என்ன, what is the use of this big data or business intelligence? நான் அதுக்கு description கொடுத்துருக்கேன் பாருங்க. ஸோ இங்கே வந்து என்ன பண்ணுதுன்னா extract the information directly from the data source. Okay, so whereas big data என்ன பண்ணுதுன்னா it will be capturing the data and doing some process and analyzing the data. அதுக்கப்புறமா என்ன பண்ணுது, ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்ட் டேட்டாவும் கொடுத்துருது, அன்ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்ட் டேட்டாவும் கொடுத்துருது. ஸோ கஸ்டமருக்கு என்னெல்லாம் நீடு வேணுமோ அந்த நீடுக்கு ஏற்ற மாதிரி எல்லாத்தையும் மாற்றிக்கு வேறு கொடுக்குது. ஸோ if you are using a business intelligence and big data will be dealing with the more customers. Okay, so sure நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், we will be moving on to big data. ஸோ இதுல என்ன கிரீவியன்ஸ் இருக்குன்னா, காம்பனண்ட் நம்ம வந்து நம்மளோட சிஸ்டம் வந்து சப்போர்ட் வந்து அதிகமா வேணும். Okay, so we will be using some of the softwares like Hadoop, R server, இந்த மாதிரி HDFS, Hive, இந்த மாதிரி you will be learning in your syllabus, I think so. Big data conceptல நீங்க வச்சிருந்தீங்கன்னா Hadoop கண்டிப்பா இருக்கும், இல்லைன்னா Hive உங்களுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க. So you pick that Hadoop technology. உங்களுக்கு கண்ணை மூடிட்டு நீங்க Hadoop technology in-depth certified அளவுக்கு you get it, so that you are going for placement, it will be very useful. Okay, so next is tools. So in your business intelligence underline, still some of the companies they were using business intelligence. So data warehouse, so digitalized concept, Google Analytics, and then Tableau, இந்த மாதிரி கான்செப்ட்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு தான் இருக்காங்க. But still we are moving on to big data. So big data la Spark, Hadoop, Hive, Cassandra, Cloudra, Storm, இந்த மாதிரி சாஃப்ட்வேர்ஸ் நீங்க பண்ணிக்கோங்க. It will be a useful framework. Okay, next is characteristics. So big data la we will be 5 V's following. One is volume, variety, variability, velocity and veracity. So இத மட்டும் concentrate பண்ணுவோம். These are the characteristics or properties which will be having. Whereas big data we will be having a location intelligence, interactive reports, meta layers, ranking reports வரைக்கும் we will be getting. So உங்களோட if you are comparing it, you will be moving on to big data. So main benefits, let me see. So இதெல்லாம் பார்த்துக்கோங்க. இதெல்லாம் தான் list of importance or benefits we will be using business intelligence and then big data. So you will be having a for example business intelligence use பண்ணும்போது you will be having a making better business decisions. You can take it faster and more accurate report will be getting it, improve data quality also, and then it reduces the cost also. Okay, efficiency also will be higher. So whereas big data use பண்ணும்போது we will be making the better decision making, fraud detections will be conducted, marketing predictions will be there. So upcoming 5 years afterwards, what will be your business? It will be dealing with the big data. ஓகே, ஸோ ப்ரெடிக்ஷன்ஸ் பண்ணி உங்களுக்கு வந்து எந்த மாதிரி நீங்க இருக்க போறீங்க அப்படின்னு, லைக் வைஸ் astrology you will be searching for it, right? So same as here, big data will be giving your prediction about your business. So what you can move on to trends and of recent trends, cost saving also, and then better sales, it will be helping. Okay, so now let me move on to where it is used. Big data agatum, business intelligence agatum, where and all we are using now. You need to know it, right? So next is applied field. Here you can see that business intelligence, healthcare, gaming industry, food industry, social media. These are all the areas where business intelligence accompanies. Whereas big data, banking sector, entertainment, social media, healthcare, retail and wholesale, etc. And n numbers, big data will be dealing with it. So here is an example where applications where the business intelligence is using click stream data, profitability analysis, customer segmentation, product recommendation, pricing, forecasting, dashboard, like this. So you have example that you'll be searching for any of the products. For example, உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் மொபைல்ஸ் ஏதாவது சர்ச் பண்ணுறீங்க. ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட்டாக வர இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸ் எல்லாமே உங்களுக்கு அமேசான்ல இருந்தோ இல்லை எதுல சர்ச் பண்ணுறீங்களோ அதுல இருந்து ஆஃபர்ஸ் எதெல்லாம் வருதோ திருப்பி திருப்பி உங்களுக்கு இன்டிமேஷனாக வரும். ஹவு இட் இஸ் பாசிபிள்? anyone knows? From your device you will be searching some of the products. For example, ஒரு டெடி பியரை உங்களோட மொபைல்ல இருந்து சர்ச் பண்றீங்க. ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட் அதே இதுல இருந்து டெடி பியர்ஸ் ரேஞ்சஸ் அதே ரேஞ்ச்ல இருக்கும்போது யூ வில் பி கெட்டிங் நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் டு யூ, இந்த மாதிரி ப்ராடக்ட்ஸ் வந்து சேல்க்கு இருக்கு அப்படின்ட்டு. ஸோ தீஸ் ஆல் கம்ஸ் அண்டர் பிக் டேட்டா, தட் இஸ் ப்ரிடிக்டிவ் அனாலிசிஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ நீங்கள் எதை சர்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தீங்க கண்டிப்பாக வாங்குவீங்க அப்படின்றதுக்காக தான் யூ வில் பி இன்டிமேட்டிங் ஆஸ் அ நோட்டிஃபிகேஷன் டு யோர் மெயில் ஐடி ஆர் யோர் கன்சர்ன். ஓகே, next is about the diagrammatic representation. Business intelligence. ஸோ இங்கே வந்து accessibility ஈஸியாக இருக்கும், decision making process பண்ண முடியும், real time analysis we will be using. ஸோ என்ன waste of things இருக்கு, ரிஸ்க் என்ன இருக்கு, எல்லாமே அனலைஸ் பண்ண முடியும். ஓகே, so here is an examples, that is applications where we are using a business intelligence. So enabling the business experts, decision making process and understanding the language, and then data findings will be. So let me see the diagrammatic representation of BI, that is business intelligence. We need to make usage of stakeholders, customers, and then retention and loyalty, ground reason of delay in payments, and then conversations, conversion ratios. So these are the areas where the business intelligence is using. Next is about the big data analytics applications, where and all we are using the big data, social media, sensors, mobile devices, enterprises. So I'll be giving in a diagrammatic representation. So where we are using all the big data analytics, smarter healthcare, home and security, traffic control, manufacturing. So each and everywhere big data accompanies unknowingly. So this is what the ratio where big data and BI, that is business intelligence, is using as a percentage I have given. This is available in the uh, labs, mobility labs. They were given. From that, I have taken this report. The next is about better decision making, and then long term planning. We will be getting insight with the data analytics. So here is the after doing this, first step is we will be deploying the concept in the user end, business understanding, exploration, preparation, modeling, and data evaluation. These are the six concepts we will be using. So I think accompanied your time as a useful one. So next important thing is where you can do some courses for your big data. So these are the organizations, they were providing some certified courses. So from your college itself, you may learn some of the certifications through. I think Udemy and Great Learning. Most of these students are doing their certificate courses, and then 1 year courses and all we will be having in the Coursera, Swayam, NPTEL. NPTEL, you will be having some certifications with the grade also. So you may concern with your faculties. You can get registration amount also to from your concern. Simply learn Code Academy, listen. These all some of the links they were providing online courses. Any of the concepts, in the concepts getting nalu, or they will be having providing 3 weeks, 8 weeks. So NPTEL and all 4 week courses is available. 8 week, 16 week is also available. So if we are in UG, you can get learn about 8 week courses. It will be preferable for you, and then you can write exams and get certificates. Is there any more questions, audience?
Thank you, ma'am. That was really informative and thought-provoking session. Data analytics being a vast topic, you have explained the step-by-step procedures, classification, subsets, everything within a short period of time. And obviously, this webinar acts as a roadmap to the data analytics, and it will be very useful for the students as well. So, dear participants who are connected now, I request you to use this time to get your queries cleared. So, if you could use the raise hand option, I can take it up in an organized manner. So, those who have questions, or if you have a few words to tell about this webinar, please use the raise hand option. Yes, uh, Mr. Satish, please proceed.
Yeah, Manimekala ma'am, thank you. மேம் வசந்தி மேம் வணக்கம், சதீஷ் ஆக்சுவலி பேர். எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு டவுட் ஒன்று. உங்களுடைய
சொல்லுங்க.
16th ஸ்லைடில் வந்து ஒரே ஒரு டவுட் எனக்கு. ஆக்சுவலி அந்த டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் மட்டும் எனக்கு சொல்ல முடியுமா செகண்ட்? டேட்டா அனலைஸ் அண்ட் டேட்டா அனலிட்டிக்ஸ் 16th இருந்து 16. Yes.
Yes, sir. Data analysis பண்ணும்போது we will be having dependencies. சரிங்களா? Input variablesக்கும் output variablesக்கும் we will be using tools like data mining tools நம்ம டிஸ்கவர் பண்றதுக்காக யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். Whereas analytics யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது we will be setting a designing setups. நம்மளே ரூல் செட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இந்த ரூல்குள்ள ஒர்க் பண்ணு அப்படின்னு நம்மளால கொடுக்க முடியும். whereas analysis பண்ணும்போது we can't do it. It is like ப்ரியரா என்ன இருக்கோ அதை மட்டும் நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும்.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other queries?
Yes, other participants.
Yes,
Yes, Puvirasu
Jack.
sir.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. It is belongs to Microsoft Power BI also, right? Using the data analytics. Because
Is it
right now, in my workplace, right now I'm using Microsoft Power BI for using the data analysis and data visualization. It is the one of the tool, right, ma'am? As per
yes,
my understanding.
yes, sir.
Okay. And then SQL, it is a language for the analyze the data, ma'am, or otherwise it is an
See,
what is that,
SQL is a language. Okay, we will
Okay.
be making it as a structured one. நோ எஸ்கியூஎல் அந்த மாதிரி இப்போ எஸ்கியூஎலோட அட்வான்ஸ்ட் வந்துருச்சு. அதோட சப்போர்ட்டட் திங் வந்து ஹடூப்ல நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ண முடியும்.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any other queries? Okay, thank you all being patient and listening my words. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for patiently answering the queries. Gratitude is the most simple but the most precious thing for humankind. Now I request our diligent steering committee member, Ms. Durga Devi, to deliver a vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to everyone. I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Durga, please proceed.
Yes, yes.
On behalf of our Makkal team, I extended my sincere gratitude to all of you for joining us today for our live webinar on the captivating subject of the science of data analytics. It has been enlightening and enriching experience to have all of you participate in this virtual event. First and foremost, I would like to express our deepest appreciation to our esteemed speaker, Dr. Vasanthi ma'am, whose profound knowledge and expertise in the field of data analytics have truly illuminated our understanding. Your insights have not only been informative, but also providing us with a valuable perspectives on the world of data analytics. Furthermore, I would like to acknowledge the effort of our Makkal team and even organizers who worked behind the scenes to ensure the smooth running of this webinar. I would also like to extend our gratitude to all the participants who actively engaged in today's section. Thank you each one of you for your presence and enthusiastic participation. As we conclude today's webinar, let us carry forward the valuable insights gained and continue to explore the boundless opportunities. Thank you. We look forward to welcoming you to future events as we continue our journey of learning together. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Durga, for expressing
Thank you.
gratitude on behalf of our team. I appreciate all the participants for spending your valuable time on this weekend. I have posted our contact number and the email address. For any more queries, you can write to us without any hesitations. So, looking forward to meet you up all in next webinar. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.